Hey, good morning. Thank you. Honey Bumblebee, thank you. Gerard Gideon, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, this is a mixture of Copics, Prismacolors, and Poscas. And then I'm going to be doing some airbrushing whenever I'm finished with it. Jackson, what's up? Welcome. Ride Pack Heat. I've been drawing for a long time, since I've been a kid, but I've actually, I just started drawing again about 3 or 4 years ago, and this has been a progression over the last few years. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's almost finished. I'm just kind of adding some of the fine details, the smaller details. Yeah, I'm still working on a store, like a storefront. What I'm gonna be doing, I sell stuff on Whatnot, but I'm working on a storefront also, and then I'm working on actually making, so like this is gonna be an original that I'm gonna frame, and then I'm gonna be doing some digital prints of this. Because let me show y'all some other stuff really quick while I'm talking about it. Here's this was framed, so same size sheet as the Bowser. I've been working on this Bowser for a couple days now, a few hours a day. But this is a General Grievous sketched out with Copics. The lightsaber is airbrushed with blacklight paint. Yeah, well, I just got back from a Mario themed convention, so I'm selling some stuff. So I do sell everything that I draw, and that's why I'm working on getting some digital prints. So like I have a digital print of this piece, because my prints are 15 to 20. Like this print's $20, but I have like this original piece is $350. So kind of the same as the Bowser. The Bowser's gonna be a few $100s for the original, but my prints are gonna be about 20. Thank you. Can you show me a favorite piece? I have so many, and a lot of them I've sold. But I'll show y'all. This is a commission coaster that I did recently for somebody. So I'm gonna be putting resin on top of this one. So this is what the customer wanted. So this is painted with paintbrush. So I mean, if anybody, I'll just put this out there now. If anybody's like, wanting to commission me or want to buy some of the stuff I have, I'll show y'all some more. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, but follow me on Instagram it's at Lance Douay Art. That way, that's a good way to reach me. And I mean, I'm on Facebook and everything too. This is a blank sketch cover that I did about a month and a half ago. This was all blank, and I drew everything out and then used the Copic markers and did a little bit of airbrushing. So honestly, right now, this is probably one of my favorite pieces because I'm a big Ninja Turtle fan. I love the Ninja Turtles. So, but yeah. And then I have, so I'll show y'all. This right here is my little display of, these are sketch cards. So, little trading card size sketches. Hey, Drad, thank you. That's the plan, man. That's what I'm doing. Here's some one-of-one sketch cards that I've been doing. I sell a lot on Whatnot, so yeah, I'm down for Marvel. I haven't done anything Marvel yet, but I'm about to start doing more Marvel stuff. So I'm definitely down. Watch. Let me see. I got something to show you. So if everybody who's in here, like I said, for one, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. I appreciate y'all being here. But the at Lance Douay Art is my Instagram page. So I made this too. And then there's the Facebook page. So follow me on all of these. I post on TikTok too. So follow me on all of these. And then you can message me about like what you want done with your Marvel piece. And I'd be more than happy to come up with that, make that happen. Yeah, that's true, Jared. Is that what you do? You work in a factory, or are you just saying in general? Because I mean, you're 100% true on that. But yeah, that's some of the. I have like some of these right here. So I got these sketch cards. Been doing a lot of sketch cards because I've been selling a lot of them on Whatnot. So you could also find me on Whatnot. Oh yeah, I got a lot of Pokemon stuff. Or I've done a lot of Pokemon, so let's check this out. This is a Vader Chew or Darth Chew, whatever one you wanna. Yeah, Rye, I've done a lot of Pokemon maintenance. You know what? I mean, it's, yeah, it's available. This was so I'll tell you, this was actually supposed to be this was a commission for somebody. They're supposed to. I've been waiting for them to get back to me to buy it, and they kind of like ghosted me. So at this point, I'm just like, you know what? I'm putting these up for sale because I can't just sit there and hold on to them. So this one was, let me see, maintenance tech, make great money, but definitely not passionate about it. Yeah. Well, I guess if you find your passion, um, make the money right now and then find what you're passionate about and then set yourself up financially and move into your passion if you can. Um, so I had to, yeah, so this one's probably about, let's see. So sketch card, like the sketch card market's crazy because, so I was starting, let's see, let me just give you a price for this. Honestly, like this one, I'd do this one, it sounds funny, but I'd do this one for 45. But the reason being, because like these right here, I started these at $10 a couple months ago, but the demand jumped in a short amount of time. So like these go from the $40 to $60 range. But like I know this was bigger, but like I'd let this one go for like 45, just to basically let it, just to sell it. But I also, where are they at? So check these out. It's like I have these too. So this is painted on a blank energy card. Here's another Moltres. Got a Mewtwo. These are some of my earlier pieces, so I've done a lot more recently, but I sold most of them. So these are what I have on hand still. These are all painted with Posca markers. And I got this one, great kind of grayscale Alakazam. And I have these turtle sketches. So if you made a life-size art piece of something someone sends to you of them morning, something you would make around 20K. You talking about like a huge canvas? You talking about? I mean, yeah, like a lot of, yeah. So, um, I do canvases, like bigger canvases. I mean, I have some. I haven't gotten to the big sizes yet, but like I have one. Um, I have one that's $600. I mean, it's nowhere near 20,000, but I'm kind of working my way up to the higher end pricing. It's also just finding somebody to, purchase it. I mean, yeah, if it's like sent directly from somebody, that's a little bit different. But creating it just to create it and then find somebody to spend 20 grand. But I mean, if the art's there, then somebody's gonna pay for it. So I actually didn't start painting until this year. So I'm still like really working my way into pricing and like taking bigger leaps into bigger pieces. Um, for all of the, all that stuff. So it's definitely 25K. That's huge. I could definitely use it. Who wouldn't, right? Let's see. But yeah, I've been back at it for about 2 years or so. Well, no, 3 years, probably closer to 4. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, and that's why I want to like. So I use the Square app for like taking payment for like online payment, in-person payment, card payment, and stuff like that. So what I want to do is, I would like to build out my website um, with that website, because they give you like the interface to build your website, and I can add all of my pricing and like you said, make it to where people can pick the size canvas and then adjust the price according to how big they go. But that's kind of what I'm actually been thinking about the last few days is, building out the website and making it more easily accessible for people to purchase things and order and custom order and stuff like that. Make it easier on the consumer, and then allows me the opportunity to work on pieces of every shape and type. But no, I think you got a valid point. All right, let's see. I'm trying to think of which. What was the color? Yeah, that's true. Like I said, this piece, so I sketched it out like a blank sketch, really quick, which um, didn't take me long at all to do because it was just a rough sketch. But so I was at a Comic-Con event this past weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and on the Sunday, this was a blank that was just sketched out. So what I did was, while we were there, I started drawing this. I started doing the coloring, and we were there from about 11 to 6 or whatever it was. And which, I mean, it's because I was talking to people and getting up and like helping people buy stuff and just having conversations with people. I started on this part, and it took me from this to about right here. I just had all of this done while I was at the show. Like I said, it's because I was also stopping to talk to people and stuff. But it takes time, and this is one of my more detailed pieces. So I'm like finding, ways to add more detail, and it's just taking longer, but I want to see how detailed I can get with this piece. So it kind of just it takes time. And I've done pieces where I've rushed, kind of got them done quick, and they come out good, but not as good as they could have been. Kind of how this piece is turning into, you know, almost a replica of the movie poster in my own way type of thing. Because I plan to, you'll see me streaming more on here. I'm gonna try to stream daily, and I'm gonna be doing a streaming series of pieces like this where I sketch them out and then start building all the color and just go through the details and make it really crazy. But yeah, it takes a while with the artwork and stuff. Yeah. Well, and I'm at a position in life where this is my job. So, you know, if I'm not drawing, painting, streaming, really, because nowadays with how big streaming is, just in general, you know, this is something that if I don't stream, I don't meet potential customers. I don't get to meet new people like you and others since I've started streaming the last 2 days back on this app, or like when I stream on Whatnot, you know. So it's hard to, it's a little more difficult to do it when it's not your job. But this has become my job, so I'm blessed to have that as my job, and I'm just making it work and spending the time. Because the thing with this is I'm already going to be working or drawing, so I might as well be live, because I've sold some pieces just on Whatnot. Well, most of mine started that way. I just went live and started drawing and had extra stuff up in the background, and people purchased some of my already done pieces. But I would like to that I don't think there's an actual answer for that one, because it's really just kind of dependent on your situation, I guess. I mean, the only reason why I'm really able to do this, or the way things have played out for me, is I'm a 100% disabled Marine veteran. So it allows me to stay home and work on my craft. So I mean, it's not an easy path by any means, because you're creating something that's not necessarily something that people will buy all the time or consistently. Depends on if you have something, like if you've figured out like a really niche thing that's, I get, either like a useful type of art. So I can't really give you a good answer on what age to start doing art for a living. It really just kind of depends on your circumstances, and if you're in a position to like work and then do your artwork. I mean, you just got, have something, I guess, that can help sustain your basic needs. And then you start pursuing your art career. But I can tell you this too, like with everything you see on this page has been learned through trial and error. Yeah, so you're still really young. Well, I mean, you're young enough to where you can try things and make mistakes and still have plenty of time to, figure things out, because you have so much opportunity. Because your story is really just, your story's early on in your book, and you're in that you're getting into that discovery stage of what do you want to do with your life, and so you have plenty of opportunity to start trying to, you know, build your. I mean, if you have a passion and you like to draw and stuff, I would start really honing in on your what you're good at, and then start learning what you're not so good at, and just try to become well rounded. Because that's what I'm trying to do. Is I'm trying to become well rounded in, um, like different things. Like I'm trying to become well rounded in painting, coloring with the markers, and sketching, faces, characters, creatures, you know, anatomy, just different things. I mean, if you got a passion for it, start now, because you don't know what you can turn into, you know, what you can turn it into with some good hard work, and consistency with it. I mean, I graduated in 2008. I stopped drawing at about probably 2006, 2007, right before I graduated. And I picked up drawing again about 3.5 years ago. So, fortunately for me, I have a natural talent for this stuff. But in the last few years, it doesn't mean that I didn't go through a lot of struggle with my art and, like, you know, a lot of work. So, the last few years, I've put in a lot of work. I've drawn a lot, painted a lot. Some things have come easy to me, and some things not so much. But it's finding out what you are are good at. Well, I just deployed, um, deployed to a combat zone, and went through one combat deployment, had another deployment which was more of like a vacation training type thing, and then um, I got out, went to school, not for this, and then just different things, and then I did my claims and got rated 100% for physical things and other things. So I mean, it's some stuff that I go through on a daily basis, but I don't put a whole lot of stock into it as much as I can, because it can be hindering. So I just try my best to push forward and just keep doing what I have to do for myself, my family, trusting in God's plan. So well, Rod Paquita, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out and asking questions, and just overall just kind of checking out the stream and the art. I appreciate it, and we'll be seeing you. Like I said, I'm gonna start streaming more often, best I can. So appreciate it, and you have a good Friday. Spy. I'm not done. Yeah, I'm not finished. We're gonna do a little something different now. Let's see. Should I draw? Let's see. Meow. Dun, 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 dun. It's too fuzzy though. Need a clear image. We'll do this one. And we'll airbrush the background. Okay. What is deep inside? Let me use this since I found it. Now, I need to. got put totally off. Good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing this morning? Welcome to the stream. We're actually working on a different piece from what was shown, but let me show you while you're here. This is the Bowser piece that it's not fully finished, but I added some more details. So, drawn with Copics, Prismacolors, Poscas, and we'll be finishing it up with some airbrush. So, that's the Bowser piece. So now I'm attempting to create a Mario in the same kind of hyper realism style. hat's gonna get cut off. So.